After 18 months of lockdown and inactivity, a Hollywood martial arts movie is taking North America and the world by a storm, but it's likely to be banned in China, the birthplace of martial arts. The reason? The main character may look too much like the Chinese paramount leader. Hi everyone, welcome to my show. I'm Lei. Welcome to Lei's Real Talk. The new Hollywood superhero movie Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings brought in $94 million in North America during the Labor Day weekend, breaking the previous record of $30.5 million for the holiday. Its box office success has also helped cinema stocks such as AMC and IMAX soar. The martial arts film is adapted from a 1970 Marvel Comics character called Shang Chi and follows the story of his personal journey from the assassin son of a villainous father to a superhero who saves the world. Despite the movie's great box office success and all-Asian cast, it's likely to be banned in China, a market that the movie's distributor, Disney, wants badly. Various Western media outlets believe that the ban is due to either the original comic books perpetuating Asian stereotypes or the leading actor's 2017 comment about China as a third world. The filmmaker Marvel Studios has addressed the movie's comic book history and said that the story has been rewritten and is quite different. I think the media reports have ignored one important reason why the movie might be banned. The Chinese netizens are discussing the fact that the protagonist of the movie, Shang-Chi, looks like none other than the Chinese paramount leader, Xi Jinping. I think this lookalike is not accidental. One Chinese commentator said that maybe this is a strategy Disney used to ensure the movie's success in China. If Xi Jinping is portrayed as a superhero saving China and saving the world, hey, maybe he will like the movie, right? Who doesn't want to be a superhero? Don't CCP leaders believe they are superheroes? With those questions, I went to see the film. The movie starts out in today's San Francisco, quickly moves to Macau, China, and then to a magical kingdom hidden in a deep forest, where the final battles between Shang-Chi and his immortal father, and between the dragon great protector and dweller in darkness unfold. The film takes cues from traditional Chinese values and beliefs, while addressing modern-day conflicts of power and revenge. In addition to being an action movie, it's a film about family and friendship. I also found it quite humorous at times.
I should also probably mention that my name's not technically Sean.
What is it?
It's Shang-Chi.
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 Shang.
Shan.
Shang.
Shan.
S-H-A-N-G. Shang.
Shang?
Yeah.
You changed your name from Shang to Sean?
Yeah, I don't...
I wonder how your father found you.
I was 15 years old, all right?
What is your name change logic? You going into hiding and your name is Michael, you want to change it to Michael.
That's not what happened.
It's like, hi, my name's Gina, I'm gonna go into hiding, my new name's Gina. Yeah, okay, oh yeah, you can hear me.
And as Chinese dialogue is interspersed seamlessly, the film feels ancient and modern, very Western and very Chinese at the same time. The main character Shang-Chi is played by Chinese-Canadian actor Simu Liu. He does in fact look like Xi Jinping. Liu immigrated to Canada from northern China when he was 5 years old. In a movie interview in 2017, he said he was told by his parents that many people died in famines in China, and that it was like living in the third world. This comment was what got him in trouble with Chinese nationalist trolls, and they criticized him heavily. Not only does the actor look like Xi, but the setting in which Shang-Chi's story unfolds is also similar to what the Communist Party leader goes through. Listen to the opening monologue of the film that describes the origin of the Ten Rings, which I think also describes the origin of communism. They say he found the rings in a crater, or that he stole them from grave. They gave him the strength of the divine and the gift of eternal life. He could have used them for good, but what he wanted, it was power. I call his army the 10 Rings. For centuries, they spread to every corner of the earth. They moved in the shadows, they overthrew governments, and they changed the course of history. For 1,000 years, he pursued money and power, but he wanted more. Just like Shang Chi, who can't extricate himself from the dark history of his family and is caught up in the constant infighting, I think Xi Jinping can't extricate himself from his predicament within the Chinese Communist Party either, which I've talked about quite extensively in my previous videos. You can watch them. His only choice is to end it, but enlightenment proves difficult. What makes the movie gripping is not just the martial arts fight sequences, but also the depth of the characters. Villains or heroes, victors or victims. The characters are first and foremost a father, a mother, a son, daughter, husband, and wife. The movie explores the depth of human nature that is constantly torn between good and evil, as well as the emotional engulfment of love and loss, escape and revenge. In the film, Shang-Chi's mother predicted that her son would one day end the ultimate evil by beating it and saving the land. Maybe by calling Shang-Chi the Xi Jinping look-alike, people are foretelling Xi's mission to end communism in China. Just like the movie character, he may not know it himself, but if he does it voluntarily, he becomes a superhero, just like Shang-Chi. If he does it involuntarily, he will go down with the communist beast, just like the father who is taken by the dweller in darkness, which is the beast in the film. It's certainly not an easy journey for him, whether in real life or in the movie. A big drama is unfolding in the Middle Kingdom, and Shang-Chi or Shang-Chi is playing the leading role.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother, and whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
If you haven't seen the film, go see it. It's a very good movie. I don't know if Xi Jinping has watched it. I hope he does, because maybe he will enlighten to something that will not only change his own fate, but also that of his people. And I also hope that he will let his countrymen see the film and let them see how he might one day become a superhero by ending communism in China. Click here to see the video that talks about the Chinese leader's predicament, and click here to watch the video about communism. Please subscribe and like my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.